in memory of the 11,000 children who have lost their lives in Gaza. This is my 7th video. These are all the babies under the age of 1 whose names start with M. Please join me in taking a moment of silence, lighting a candle, or honoring them in whichever way resonates with you. This is the hardest video I've done so far because it's also the longest. Thank you to Al Jazeera for publishing the names of the children who've lost their lives. These are more than numbers. These are their names. Maha Fadi Khaled Al-Baba. You may never look at another stuffed animal, but rest in peace. Mahmoud Eid Muhammad Naban. You may never hear another nursery rhyme, but rest in peace. Mahmoud Fadi Khaled Al-Baba. You may never sit in another high chair, but rest in peace. Mahmoud Yusuf Muhammad Abu Shawish. We may never hear your little baby giggle, but rest in peace. Mai Hatem Asad Kita. You may never be put into another car seat, but rest in peace. Malak Abdul Rahman Ayesh Darwish. You may never pull on anyone's beard, but rest in peace. Malak Abdul Salam Ali Abu Saif. You may never have eaten solids, but rest in peace. Malak Mahmud Atef Halawa. You may never be burped again, but rest in peace. Malik Mahdi Amen Shaluf. You may never wear another bib, but rest in peace. Malik Muhammad Shafiq Abu Al-Kas. You may never be rocked to sleep by your granny or grandpa again, but rest in peace. Malik Sami Muhammad Magari. You may never learn to crawl again, little one. To crawl at all, little one, but rest in peace. Manal Mohamed Majed Abu Al-Auf. You may never experience your first birthday, but rest in peace. Mara Haman Yusuf Bar. You may never know the joy of playing with your favorite toy, but rest in peace. Maria Ahmed Salah Kurdey. You may never play with your first tea set, but rest in peace. Maria Khaled Zakaria Al-Shanti. You may never feel the warmth of a sunbeam on your face, but rest in peace. Maria Yasser Kamal Al-Masri. You may never hear the sound of the rain on the roof, but rest in peace. Mariam Ahmed Mahmoud Saidam. You may never build a sandcastle on the beach, but rest in peace. Miriam Ahmed Zaid Ashur. You may never hold another sippy cup, but rest in peace. Mariam Nureddin Wael Daban. You may never sit in another high chair, but rest in peace. Masa Jalal Moin Al-Harkali. You may never hear another nursery rhyme, but rest in peace. Masa Muhammad Yusuf Nasser. You may never drink another bottle, but rest in peace. Maimuna Sahir Al-Sayed Al-Sayed. We may never hear your little baby giggle, but rest in peace. As this is a very difficult video, let us now just take a moment of silence before we proceed. These babies start with the letters M and A. Their names start with M-A. Before we move on to the other letters, let's take a moment of silence. If you are ready, we'll proceed. If not, pause the video until you're ready. Mecca, Ahmed, Eid Abu Shark. You may never look at another mobile hanging over your bed, but rest in peace. Miyan Yaha Yusuf al-Astal. You may never say a prayer, but rest in peace. Mira Abdel Rahman Fathi Radwan. You may never have said your first words, Mira, but you rest in peace, baby. Muamen Ahmad Mahfuz Salah. You may never play peekaboo, but rest in peace. Muamen Essam Hussein Saleha. You may never play peekaboo, but rest in peace. Muamen Ibrahim Sabri Abu Shamas. You may never play peekaboo, but rest in peace. Muatasim Bilal Moaz Hamad. You may never wear another onesie, but rest in peace. Muatasem Kanan Farid El Gamal. You may never pull anyone's beard, but rest in peace. Muaz Abdel Fattah Khaled Al-Zuari. You may never bang another label on a pot, but rest in peace. Muaz Hani Mohammed Al-Aidi. You may never play with another puppy, but rest in peace. Muaz Muhammad Al-Jawad Al-Wadia. You may never have eaten solids, but rest in peace. Let us take another moment of silence before we go through all the babies whose names start with the word Muhammad. If you are ready, we will continue. If not, please pause the video here. Muhammad Abdel Samad Mahir Moshin. You will never be put into a car seat, but rest in peace. Muhammad Ahmed Salem Al-Kanu. You will never climb a jungle gym, but rest in peace. Muhammad Al-Jabari Sayed Misbah Al-Khor. You may never slide on a slide in the playground, but rest in peace. Muhammad Amr Muhammad Magari. You may never drink another bottle, but rest in peace. Muhammad Basil Mahmoud Al-Kayat. You may never play peekaboo, but rest in peace. Muhammad Fadi Jihad Radwan. You may never sit in a high chair, but rest in peace. Muhammad Hamed Nidal Aliwa. I don't know if you ever learned to sit up on your own, but rest in peace. Muhammad Hani Muhammad Al-Zar. You may never make a mess on the floor, but rest in peace. Muhammad Hussein Muhammad Abu Hamad. You may never have eaten solids, but rest in peace. Muhammad Ihab El-Din Khaled Awaida. You may never hold a teddy bear, but rest in peace. Muhammad Mahmoud Difala Al-Nadayiyat. You may never pull anybody's earrings, but rest in peace. Muhammad Mamdu Muhammad Abu Jazar. You may never hold blocks in your hands, but rest in peace. Muhammad Mustafa Khalil Tamos. You never got to say your first words from what I know, but rest in peace. Muhammad Nidal Hisham Atala. You may never be burped or held in anyone's arms, but rest in peace. Muhammad Nur al-Din Yaha al-Akkad. You may never drink from another sippy cup, but rest in peace. Muhammad Omar Mustafa Shehab. You may never hold a stuffed animal, but rest in peace. Muhammad Saeed Abdel Abdul Al-Rus. You may never build a puzzle, but rest in peace. Muhammad Saleh Mahmoud Al-Dairi. You may never play with your first Legos, but rest in peace. Muhammad Tahir Ahmed Abu Yunis. I don't know if you ever set up on your own, but rest in peace. Muhammad Tamer Musleh Al-Kanu. You may never learn a prayer from your older brother or sister or your cousins, but rest in peace. Murad A. Yusuf Abu Saifan. You may never kick your first soccer ball, but rest in peace. Musk Abdul Hay Sami Al-Halabi. You may never build your first sandcastle, but rest in peace. Musk Mahmoud Ibrahim Hegzai. You may never watch Paw Patrol, but rest in peace. Musk Muhammad Khalil Gouda. You may never drink some milk from a bottle, but rest in peace. And Mustafa Hani Essam Sakala. You may never be rocked in anybody's arms again. But little ones, and I believe most of you were little boys, but even if there were girls amongst you, you will rest in peace. This was the most difficult roll call I've ever done, calling out the names of the babies who have died in Gaza under the age of 1 whose names start with N and with M. As for the babies whose names start with N, please join me for my next video. Thank you so much for helping us remember these babies. And as for you babies, you rest in peace.